out of there. Back in the forest running again, and yeah, everyone kind of knows that Dana White stepped into boxing now. He's got, like his first shows, like, arguably the biggest fight that's happened in the last 10 years since Pacquiao and Mayweather. And I was a boxing fan growing up, but after getting into MMA and stuff like that, then I haven't really watched any except for the Mayweather one and the silly Jake Paul, Buddy Tyson thing. And it's smart that they put on Netflix. It's a big streaming platform. You want to have as many new eyes on the sport as possible. If they'd made it pay-per-view and made pubs pay $500 or $1,000 for it, they wouldn't have got the audience that they were after. I'm sure that Dana's wanting a lot more new eyes on the sport, or to bring back old fans, and to have a pay barrier there wouldn't make sense. So to have it on Netflix, which most people already have, made a lot of sense. So from a business point of view, I'm sure it had like millions and millions and millions of views. But as an MMA fan, going back to watch boxing again, it was boring, man. It was like almost everything was a decision. They went full 12 rounds. There was nothing very, like there's nothing like a knockout or anything. It was literally, man, after like 4 or 5 rounds, I was like, I'm kind of over it. I started doing other things around the house. There was one fight that 2 guys just went at it the entire time, and even they didn't knock each other out. So, and where in MMA you're used to like a lot of different ways to finish and a lot of finishes and less rounds and all that, it was a very, very hard watch. I didn't even make it to the final fight. I was I had to go to work as well. But then when I came home and watched the final fight, I was like, another decision, another long fight that, hardcore boxing fans are going to love boxing no matter what. But to bring the sport back to what it was, you're going to have more knockouts. You're going to have more key figures like Tyson, who are just going to go in there. It's not going to be a long fight. It's going to be exciting. And you're interested in watching it for a short period of time without sitting down for like 4 hours or whatever it was of exactly the same thing. Punch, 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 decision. Punch, 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 decision. Like, MMA fans are not going to be into that, unless they're really hardcore boxing guys. But yeah, I think I think it's going to be very hard. I mean, if they had less rounds and they changed the rules and stuff, but I don't know. That's not going to happen, so I don't know. I mean, I won't be watching another fight like that, I mean, unless it's someone really spectacular. But yeah, I think boxing's just done, man. I think MMA is so big and it's so exciting and there's so many characters in it. There's so many different ways to win. I think that trying to bring back boxing, will he be successful? Dana's successful at everything that he does, but I don't know. As a fight combat sports fan, then I wouldn't be watching it anymore. Anyway, I better get running. Bye.